Today I want to look at putting random into strobe and external. I'm going to use the reference pulse out of the MARF to go down here to the quantized random voltages, gate, trigger, pulse in, and then come out and go to the strobe and external. And right now I just have a little sequence going here. It's a pretty even rhythm except for this little hiccup in the middle, which sounds like this. And what I'm doing is have this little scalar thing here, and then everything levels out in the middle, and then more high propensity over there. The reason I'm doing that is because we can dial in our randomness using the stage address scaling knob here. So first of all, it's all the way to the left, and I'm going to add our randomness, which will keep everything oriented towards the left-hand side. Now by turning it more towards the middle, there's more preponderance for it to stay in the middle. And turning it more towards the end, we get more towards the end. And now back to the left. Slowly turning the knob. Okay. And instead of just using my hand to turn this knob, we can come external or strobe in from another CV, in this case 281, and dialing up the attack and decay here will standardize the pattern up here. As opposed to sending random voltages here. Okay. Hope that helps. Bye. And one more cool tip. We can use the programmed output 2 to send voltages to strobe and external in of programmed output 1. So we can get some pseudo-randomness that also has some shape, because what you're seeing here is the programmed outputs of 2, and it's following the voltage here. So I'm taking the voltage out, and I'm going to go to external in of 1, and I'm going to take the reference out and go to strobe in of 1. Right now, if I do that, now we're looking at programmed output 1. I'm going to hit play, so it's just doing its thing. And now I'm going to take CV out of 2 and strobe out of 2, and now we'll look at how that affects that. So strobe, or programmed outputs 2, are going much slower, and as they go through their little routine here, it sends various voltages to 1. And now I'll turn 2 off. And we're back to normal. Okay, hope that helps. Bye. One quick sidebar and then one more random tip. I've been coming out of pulses and pinging a 292, which sounds like this. But I encourage you to try all the different outputs. We can do reference. We can do time. And voltage, which is acting sort of like a VCA, depending on the sliders. Silence, volume. Going back to reference, and the quick random tip is coming out of reference and going to, whoops, got to get all these cables right here, coming out of reference and going to pulse in of the 266, taking that output and coming into strobe, and then using fluctuating random voltage and go into external, and then we get patterns like this. Okay, there you go.